Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, and thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Cole.
I'm Seth Stubman. Who here is excited for the holidays?
Oh, I was excited like last year.
Mm-hmm. Because it's that time of year. And everybody's sparkling and excited about it. Santa's going to be all around the valley. That's what you were telling me earlier today.
And Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
And one of the places they're going to be is the Buckley Healthcare Center in Greenfield. They've been providing a variety of healthcare services for their patients since 1985, and they also provide brain-healthy food to their patients. So,
joining us to share 4 delicious recipes for the holidays is head chef Mike Harrison. Chef Mike, always nice to have you here.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now, what are we going to be cooking today?
We're going to do 4 kind of quickie appetizers. I call it passion with puff pastry.
it's important to have passion with your puff pastry.
So we're going to do a beef Wellington, but you don't have to do it as an entree all the time. We're going to cut it into smaller pieces and make 1 2-bite beef Wellingtons.
Oh, that's great.
It is. It's a great, and everybody, they hear beef Wellington and they're scared off.
Oh, me. I said I will never make it. I will only get it in restaurants.
That's the thing. It's like
so
a
good.
shrimp scampi kind of dish. You're terrified of making it at home, so you're going to show us that it's easy?
Yeah, but if you made it once, you'll go back to it all the time.
All right, challenge accepted.
So basically what I'm doing now is I'm just searing off some tenderloin.
And you pre-cut it as opposed to doing the whole thing at once.
Right, I pre-cut it. If you're making it as an entree, you sear it off for about 30 minutes, 375. You want to pull it out about 110 because you want it to still be rare. And then what I did is I took a little shallot and some mushrooms, chopped them fine, sauteed them up until you get rid of all the liquid. And that's when you know they're done.
So those are done there.
Yep, they're done there. But we're going to actually move on because I want the beef to cook a little longer. Then you want to pull it out and you want to get it to about room temperature before you make it, because if not, if you put it on hot, it's going to start to cook the puff pastry.
Oh, should you store it in the fridge or should you just let it sit at room temperature for a
you
while?
put it right in the fridge.
Okay.
Let it cool. Come back to it maybe an hour later and put it on. I have some going already, so we don't have to come back in an hour.
You've done this before.
Yeah,
Well, not my first rodeo, as
no
they say.
stranger to TV.
Now we're going to move over to the shrimp real quick. This is Bourgeon cheese. You can get Alouette in the store. It doesn't have to. You can make it. Basically, it's an herbed cream cheese.
So you can do it yourself. You have herbs lying around,
Or you can just get it.
or you can put bacon in there.
Yeah, there's a little bacon, a little parsley.
And just in good old-fashioned cream cheese.
Yep.
Easy enough.
Well, it's a garlic and herb cream cheese. Let's give it a little more credit.
Yeah. And now what are we going to mix it up with?
Okay, I'm going to take shrimp. I took these shrimp, I butterflied them. They're peeled and deveined. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the mixture, about 2 tablespoons.
Oh, I don't even like shrimp, but I'm going to eat this.
You'll eat around the shrimp.
I will eat it. No, I'll eat the shrimp.
Really?
It's stuffed with that. Of course I will.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to widen the end a little bit, start at the top, okay, and then just roll it.
It's like arts and crafts in the kitchen. Do you want us to
can
try? Or you don't want us to even try? We'll probably fail.
You can try.
I want Ashley to try it. And while you're doing that, Mike, I want you to tell me what you have in store for Christmas and New Year's at Buckley Healthcare Center.
Okay, so Christmas is, we started about 7 years, we started a holiday open house, which has grown from about 100 guests to about 400.
Oh, goodness.
It's for, we don't have employees. We call them partners because we partner in the care that we give to all our residents. So it's opened up to all the partners, their family, their kids, all the residents and their relatives, everything from chocolate fountains to baked Alaska, creme brulees.
This is the spot to be.
It is. We do about 2,000 different 2,000 appetizers out there. Not different. About 20 different. About 100 of each.
20 different appetizers. A couple thousand of them.
We do stations. There'll be a carving station. We do a mini baked potato bar with stuffed with pulled pork and chili and cheese and bacon.
Everything.
It's a really good time.
And then you do a New Year's lunch too, is that right?
Yeah, we do a New Year's lunch. A lot of them,
I'm in bed by midnight on New Year's. I can imagine that a lot of other people are too.
You know something? It's funny. 2 years before I had my kids, I think we stopped making New Year's. Me and my wife. You know, we're lucky enough to maybe either set the alarm clock for like 5 of 12.
Exactly. That's what you do.
Wake up just to see the ball drop.
You wake up, you say Happy New Year, and then you go back to bed.
Right. So we'll do a shrimp cocktail. We'll do a prime rib dinner. Nice fresh asparagus. Nice tossed cranberry salad. Things like that. What's really unique about our place is it's more like a hotel. You drive up. It looks like a nice hotel. You walk inside. Nothing's dated. It's all. It looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing.
And the food is delicious. And Chef Mike, we love having you. We'll be back with you later on in the show to make 2 more appetizers and to, of course, try the ones that you already made.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. Thank you.
We're back in the kitchen with Chef Mike Harrison from the Buckley Healthcare Center in Greenfield. It smells fantastic in here. What are we working on now?
All right. Well, I wanted to show you the finished product.
This is the beef Wellington right here.
These are our beef Wellingtons.
Give me one of those so I can show it off to everybody, and then take a big old bite. So basically, if people missed it earlier, we seared up some steak in the pan.
Yep, with a little shallot or Vidalia onion and some mushrooms till the liquid is gone. Then we put the onion mixture on the puff pastry, beef on top, folded that up, little egg wash. Put it in the oven around 375 for 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I think puff pastry gets a bad rap. I think this is easy to do, especially the beef Wellington.
You know something? I think a lot of folks don't realize that it's out there and it can assist you. Everybody thinks of, and including myself, baking. I say it's like golf. You really have to learn the.
You got to fine tune your game.
You do. And it's really intimidating.
But once you start doing it, it gets easier and more fun.
Plus, there's things out there that shortcuts, like buying pizza dough at the store or buying puff pastry.
Yeah.
Or just adding stuff to it.
Let the grocery store help you out. Yeah. Now, we have a potpourri of appetizers here, but are we going to make a couple more right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Let's do this is some caramelized onions that I made earlier in the show. This is a little bit of gorgonzola and a Jewy pear, and I butcher that like I do some of the other things.
Yeah, but as long as it tastes good, who cares how you call it?
So
now it's that, and then we wrap it up.
We're not even going to wrap it up. It's going.
Just an open face.
Just a triangle. Yep. So it's a pear triangle that I sprayed the pan. We'll place it right on here. That'll puff up, and then it will look like one of these.
Look like one of these right here.
Yeah.
And then this one with the potatoes is?
Okay, now this is, basically this is a little chopped rosemary.
Yeah.
This is, when you're making something, you can upscale as much as you want. Meaning, instead of just grabbing a Gruyere cheese, which is basically a Swiss cheese, I grabbed a smoked apple Gruyere.
Okay. Yes, please.
So
we make a square rectangle-shaped pastry.
Yep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to score around about an 1/8 inch in.
This gives us a guide.
Score around the side. Well, what it does is it makes it so this is going to puff up the edge, like so.
Oh, you're creating an indent like we see on these finished products over here. Now, Mike, unfortunately, we're running a little bit low on time, but it's the same principle. And you have this kind of stuff at the Buckley Healthcare Center up in Greenfield where you do just great work for your patients.
These are all appetizers that are going to be at the holiday party that's coming up on the 14th. It's for residents and their family members, our partners and their family members, and we get together and we enjoy good food. There'll be a cappella groups going around from the floors in the dining rooms. There'll be all kinds of activities and stuff going on for the kids. And it's just a great time for.
Thank you so much for not only for doing that for everybody up at Buckley, but for making some tasty treats for today. And once again, if you want more information on the Buckley Healthcare Center in Greenfield, buckleyhealthcare.com.